Hello Nigerians and my wonderful subscribers, you're welcome back to this particular YouTube channel and thank you for joining me once again. Now, the former president of this country, being Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has actually come out to say that some politicians and some leaders in Nigeria deserve to be behind bars, that they deserve to be in prison. And he went on to add that thieves can never offer good governance. It is obvious that we know why and who he's actually pointing at, and that's the truth. What we are seeing today is not because things are bad or because Nigeria has no money as they alleged, but the truth is that we have allowed criminals and thieves who are supposed to be behind bars to be at the helm of affairs in this particular country. And that's why we are facing all the problems and challenges that we are seeing today in this country. Especially since APC became the ruling political party, the level of corruption has actually increased. And these people are not being punished or prosecuted because of the level of corruption that they are committing. A whole lot of them are actually committed financial fraud, yet they are freely moving up and down. I'm going to be sharing with you what Olusegun Obasanjo said and when he actually made this particular statement. But before then, if it's the first time you're coming across this particular YouTube channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like and share this particular video. So, like I said, I'm going to be sharing with you when and where Olusegun Obasanjo actually made this particular statement and who is actually that particular statement is pointing to. But let me first of all show you that the Lagos state government has actually rendered so many people homeless as I am talking to you right now. I don't know what is it with this particular Lagos state government that, they won't actually stop people when they want to build illegal structures in prohibited areas, but they will allow such structures to be built. And after building the structure, you find out they will come back to begin to demolish those structures. Even with the current situation in this particular country now, where do you expect these people to go? So I'm going to be showing you what is actually happening in some part of Lagos state, how the Lagos state government are busy making the lives of Nigerians very, very difficult, even in the face of the difficulties that we are facing, even in the face of this economic hardship that this particular APC government has actually plunged Nigerians into. Yet some Nigerians are being moved out of their home forcefully, with no temporary or permanent provision for them. I'm going to be sharing this particular video and allow you to watch what is actually happening in Lagos State. And then when we come back, we dissect the video and then I'm going to be sharing with you what Chief Olusegun Obasanjo actually said.
Don't be surprised, this is not markets. Lagos State government has rendered these people homeless. These are citizens of Lagos State. These are citizens of Lagos State. Lagos State government just rendered them homeless. Right now, most of these people here don't have anywhere to sleep tonight. Like yesterday at the news channels TV yesterday, they said they don't know anything about this, but they come here with their soldiers, brutalize us. In fact, many were injured. Now these people are homeless. You can see right now. Look at where people park their load. This is Ayetoro community, Ebutemeta, Yaba, LCDA. This is it. Can you see? Just see. Now these people are homeless right now. They are homeless. Look at, where are they going to stay now? We don't know. This is what Lagos state government and federal government is doing to us.
Now, I believe you actually saw that how people's homes are being demolished. The truth is that it's understandable that, these people are actually built in prohibited areas. But why is it that Lagos State government will always allow these people to complete this building and these structures, these illegal structures, and then later they will now come back to begin to demolish their structures? Anyway, I'm going to be sharing with you what some Nigerians are actually saying concerning that particular demolition. Now, this person said, unless the Lagos State government compensated them, this is wrong timing considering the situation of things in Nigeria. How will the owners of those demolished shops cope? You see it? This one is talking about shop. Why some people's home are even being destroyed. Now, demolishing shops now without compensation wasn't the economic struggles for affected owners. It's important for the government to provide support during these tough times. Now, I can tell that both shops and people's homes were destroyed, and I can tell that because of the recent problem in the economy of this particular country and the level of hardship that people are passing through, this is going to be a very, very difficult time for those affected. Just like I read out some of the comments, unless the Lagos state government will actually, find a way to compensate these people or provide them with a temporary place where they will stay until they get a permanent and a good place, then it's going to affect them. And it can even lead to the level of crimes in that particular Lagos state. Anyway, guys, now moving on from there, let me show you what Chief Olusegun Obasanjo actually said concerning how most Nigerian politicians are supposed to be behind bars. So, guys, according to the headline that says, thieves can't provide just governance. Now, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has demanded that corrupt politicians be jailed for their misconduct, arguing that thieves cannot provide just governance. On Thursday, the 87-year-old statesman spoke virtually at the memorial lecture of Dennis Joseph Slattery, the late cleric in Lagos. In his speech titled "The Imperative for Moral Rectitude in Governance," Obasanjo said the most important demand of anybody involved in governance at any level is accountability. He stressed that government officials with questionable integrity cannot make fair decisions for greater good. That's why we keep saying all of these things. During or before the 2023 general election, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, they had a lot of accusations against him. Is it the certificate forging or the drug case that he had with the US government? Yet, some Nigerians saw him as the best candidate. INEC saw him as the best candidate. They rigged him in. Today, what are we seeing? That's the consequences of voting people who are actually corrupt. Now, let me continue. If you look clinically at the people in the government today at both executive and legislative levels, some of them should be permanently behind bars for their past misdemeanor and criminal misconduct, said Obasanjo, who served as Nigeria head of state from 1976 to 1979 and later as the president from 1999 to 2007. You cannot expect thieves to give good judgment in favor of the owner of the property. The Abeokuta-born politician also recalled his shocking experience with corruption, citing how a government official normalized criminal behavior when confronted. The first thing that shocked me when I went into politics was the level of corruption of election officials, which was taken as normal, he said. The second was the level of general and criminal behavior, which was taken with levity and impunity. We were at a meeting and a man lied and I confronted him, and the next thing he said is, "It is all politics, sir." Every bad thing they do is passed on as politics, which means politics has no room for morality, principle, rectitude, ethics, and good character and attributes. Obasanjo added that Nigeria needs transformational leaders rather than transactional leaders. Truth instead of lies, honest instead of dishonesty, integrity instead of disintegrity, hope instead of despair, production instead of deduction, inclusion instead of exclusion and marginalization. The Slattery Memorial Lecture was organized by Old Boys Association of St. Finbarr's College at Civic Center in Victoria Island. Now, although he came under heavy attack and criticism by most Nigerians, in the comment section, who suggesting that he was once a leader and a corrupt one at that matter, and he should be arrested and be behind bars. But what he's saying is actually the truth. The problem that we are facing today in this particular country is a result of voting leaders who has corruption flowing in their vein. I can tell you the truth, both in the issues of insecurity, the issues of financial crime, and the rest of them. So Nigeria will never get better if we keep electing and bringing in this same set of people with corrupt cases and all of that. The only thing that can make Nigeria better, if we can come up as a people and put ethnic division aside, put religious sentiment aside in selecting our leaders, and then also in prosecuting the ones with cases of corruption. I can tell you Nigeria and Nigerians will never realize their full potential. Anyway, guys, I'll stop this video here and allow drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this particular YouTube channel for more videos like this.